Drink on that soda, dude. Yo. What's up, everybody? We are the B-Pool Hyenas, and welcome to the Courtesy Violation Disc Golf Podcast. Damn, we need to start over?
That was a legitimate Freudian slip, was it?
I know what's on my mind.
No kidding.
That pole vaulter.
Yeah. That pole vaulter was...
It's on everybody's mind.
Oh, for sure. Do you think that he's handling that kind of attention with grace, or do you think he likes it, or do you think he's like, dude, stop rolling the footage?
The brother, the guy, he knows he's got a huge hog. Like, this isn't news to him. This is news to everybody else. Yeah. I'd say that he's getting tons of love in the DMs. Like, hey, you didn't place, but I got a place for you to put that baguette you're having. It's funny. Baguette. How do you say that?
Baguette, I believe.
Baguette.
It's funny, though. I haven't followed along with the Olympics at all. I only know the controversy and all the silly shit. Yeah. So I don't know anything about who won this or who won that. I just know that some dudes that wear skimpy outfits have big dicks, and the Olympics is trans or something. I don't know. Whatever all the bullshit is that people are complaining about.
Yeah, that's
the only thing I know about.
That's the loudest part of it, and that sucks because there's some really cool stuff going on.
For sure.
I can't tell you because I don't care enough, but I bet there's some pretty cool stuff going on.
I bet there is too. Curling?
Yeah. No, that's Winter Olympics. Yeah. I did watch a hammer throw, which I think is rad.
Yeah.
Just the idea that these guys have a 16-pound ball.
Yeah.
This is just imagine a 15 or in between a 15 and 20-pound kettlebell.
Yeah.
Kettlebell.
Yeah.
On the end of a wire, and they're spinning around so fast that they're throwing it like 75 yards.
That's ridiculous.
That's nuts.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
You should see me throw like an East Wing hammer. I can throw it pretty far. But I guarantee I can't throw it 70 yards.
No, you're not even close.
No. I can hardly throw a disc 70 yards. You know?
True. And he weighs 175 grams.
Grams.
Yeah.
So I guess Olympic athletes are pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're all impressive.
So guys, if you're going to follow the Olympics, which I don't know if it's still going on even.
Yeah, I think it goes till
everyone quit bitching about stuff, so I don't know if it's still happening or not.
Soak up the huge hog, pole vaulter, and
pay attention to who's winning.
A couple boxers that look like dudes. I don't know.
Yeah, root for Team USA and just let that be it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that matters.
Or your team, your preferred team.
Yeah, we got some listeners that aren't in the U.S.
2 maybe. There's there's no way.
This turns out there are 2 guys in Norway that fucking jump Thule.
No shit. They listen to a
courtesy violation, motherfucker.
Yeah, they hate American disc golfers, so they listen to the podcast that rag on them all the time. It's the only disc golf podcast they listen to.
Damn, Ledgestone. Okay, right off the bat, Ledgestone needs Northwoods Black.
Yeah, dude.
Or Northwoods Park, whatever you want to call it.
For sure. That's a lot of
eureka. Yeah.
A lot of eureka going on there.
For sure.
And I don't give a fuck if they do change a couple pin positions. It's just a lot of eureka.
Yeah. It was a fun tournament. I get, like, it was just, it wasn't, I'm not going to say it was bad. Like, the play was good. It was decent to watch. It just needs Northwood.
It does.
It's just too much. 4 rounds of any course that's
a lot of
that open is a lot.
I agree with that. Even if they played a different course other than Northwood, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I'd be cool with that.
Well, we were talking earlier, and maybe I don't know. I wouldn't say the FPO. It didn't bother me watching 4 rounds at Sunset.
Yeah.
Because that course is made for them, and it's good. It's good golf to watch. I'm not saying Eureka is not good golf to watch, but it just needs the MPO needs Northwood.
I agree with that. I didn't love that change.
Well, you can't really blame them for taking Champions Cup. That was a chance for them to host a major. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
they did 4 rounds there, so they thought it'd be kind of silly to.
Well, you can't play the same course.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
okay.
That kind of took that out of the equation, but like it just needs it. But it was good. FPO, I really, which I always say I like watching FPO better because I'm straight as hell and I like watching chicks. But
obviously, why would I want to watch a bunch of dudes play disc golf?
But Sunset Hills is just it's made. Is it the only course that was made with the FPO in mind? I mean, I know they have different layouts, but I'm talking about it. That course was made for FPO in mind.
Yeah.
And it shows. It's fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And they get to highlight their abilities. It's not like it's made for them, and you can tell. I enjoyed it for sure.
Yeah, I didn't mind that at all either. I'll be with you on that. You want to go through? You know what? That's another thing to talk about. We're not gonna go through top 10 of fucking scores anymore because that's silly.
Yeah.
It's
7 too many.
It's 7 too many. We can just go top 3. Holland Hanley pulled one out. Way to go, Holland.
7 strokes.
7-stroke victory. That's not bad.
Not long ago we were questioning if she could hold on to a lead going into a final round.
For sure, because she's had a lot of blow-ups in final rounds.
And it turns out she can. And increase the lead.
Hopefully this will kind of catapult her into doing that more often.
Now, we got to put the asterisks in there. It was a Kristenless tournament, but you know what?
That's where you were going.
I don't even like saying that because you know what? That's not Holland's fault. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know if Kristen could have been. She played ridiculously good.
Well, she played over 1,001 event. So that's 4 rounds, too.
4 rounds,
she fucking averaged over 1,000.
Strong.
So that's very
strong.
So Kristen would have to do that. And she can.
Yeah.
Obviously. But with Kristen there's still a very good chance that Holland would have won that one.
Yeah. She's
I believe that.
Holland is, her form and the technique, the way she teaches her form with the Power DGA.
Yeah. Which, by the way, they're trying to sell that shit like it's like.
I'm canceling mine.
It's been on sale for 2 years.
It's always on sale. There's a sale every week for something.
I know.
It's like, it's the second week of August sale.
Like, what is that even? Why is that relevant? Like, who cares?
It's Gibbs' birthday from courtesy violation sale.
Anything they can.
Yeah, but the way she instructs, I think she's one of the better instructors on that, and I've probably used more of the stuff I've learned from her than I have any other instructor on there.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that...
Dude, I'd go straight to Ezra's teachings.
I'll never be able to do what Ezra does.
But I want to.
He's funner to watch. He's hot as fuck.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
But yeah, I really like her. And out of all the people in the FPO, I think her ceiling's definitely the highest. Like, I think she could be a dominant force, and she's only been playing since 2017. She posted a really cool post where she showed her form from 2017, 2018, 2019, all the way, and it's crazy.
Tremendously different. I'll watch that.
It's crazy how good her form is, and I've been playing since 2017, and I'm pretty sure my form's got worse.
Yeah.
Like, I think I used to play better. Yeah. You know what I mean?
If I had to gauge my form off of any of those videos, I think I'm around a 2018 handling right now. And I'm like 6 or 7 years in. I'm about a 2018 handling.
She's just got a very high ceiling. I'll leave it at that. I think that she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I think.
Absolutely. Fajkis, dude. Throwing them in from all over the fucking place.
I can't say enough about Fascinus. I was pulling for her all weekend.
Absolutely.
Dude. She's a
veteran too.
She's
been in the game for a while.
She doesn't even think about it.
Yeah.
It's not like some kind of crazy she has the best form or whatever. Her form doesn't matter. She just puts it in the fucking basket.
Yeah.
And from everywhere. Like, C2 be damned.
Down yonder? It's in.
C2 be damned, dude. She was nailing everything. It was so fun to watch.
She doesn't even ask if she's outside the circle. She just assumes that everything looks like it's inside the circle.
I'm not going to step anyway. What the fuck's the matter?
I'm just going to throw it in. She had a few throw-ins that were nasty.
I was pulling for her all weekend.
Huge throw-ins, like 100+ feet.
Yeah.
Haley King, top battle for her. And Fajkis there to tie for second, but interesting to see Haley King in the mix because kind of falling off.
Yeah, she does. She seems like she disappears, but she still has all the skill in the fucking world.
Absolutely.
She catches a bad rap. She's caught bad raps from us about how she calls people on stuff and
how she does it. Plays by the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she had a chance to call something on Ellie Ezra. And she did not. She actually stood up for Eliezer. And I I didn't know the commentators, Zoe and Charlie.
Yeah.
They seemed to have thought it was a 3-point stance because
okay.
she had, I don't know. Did you see that?
I didn't see
it was
it.
an
I don't know
early
anything
round.
about
It was
this.
an early round. She had her foot like inside of a Y of a tree or around the trunk of a tree, and she put and made it. And when she bent over to get her mini, she lost her balance, and she tried to keep it, and it was very close. Like I couldn't have blamed them if they did call her, and she knew she did it because as soon as she did it, she was like, I don't know if I did, but it was so close. The timing of her disc coming to a rest in the bottom of the basket, and her making the contact, the catcher.
Was it her hand?
Yeah, it was her hand. Like
okay.
like she bent over and she moved her, like she just lost her balance.
Yeah,
but it wasn't during her putt or but she really didn't establish balance like after. Like it was very fast.
Yeah.
And Haley was like, I look good to me.
Sure.
So maybe she just catches a bad.
So
yeah,
bad.
maybe she catches a worse rap than what she deserves.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd like to meet her.
I would too.
That's the only way I can know.
Yeah.
Is to shake the hands of the person and stare them right into the eyes.
We like to talk shit about people we have no fucking clue about.
Yeah, dude. It makes it fun.
We just get online and be like, yeah, she's an ass.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
Yeah, it is.
Very easy to do. But real quick to sidetrack from that, dude, is Brody Smith, we'll go ahead and move to MPO, by the way. Is that cool?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Worth mentioning, Brody Smith made cash.
Yes.
Good for him.
It's the first time this year?
Side note, I don't know, is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to say it is.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Come here for the misinformation. Side note, though, do you think Brody is the most hated man in disc golf? Player. We'll say hated player in disc golf.
No, Nico.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah, Nico. But Brody's probably a close second, I'd say.
Yeah, but I don't know. I need to pay more attention to Nico's posts. I feel like he probably gets a lot of love from his posts. Every video or clip that they post from Tour Life or anything Brody saying, all he needs to do is be like, I think on the Pro Tour, and then there's somebody down below just like, Brody, you don't understand that. Like,
go throw ultimate frisbee
piece of shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're mean.
People do not like Brody
They hate
Smith.
him. Yeah, they hate him. And but he knows what he's doing. He's a genius.
Sure.
You know, I've said it before. Like he could just not say. There's a lot of the shit he says just to stir stuff up.
Absolutely.
A lot of the shit he says though fucking needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
I am not a Brody hater.
Right.
I think the pace of play really needs to change. He posts about it a lot, but if he doesn't, nobody else is posting about it. It
Sure.
needs to be brought to attention.
Yeah, and that's getting eyes on it, which is good.
I mean,
for the
maybe
sport.
he says he
IMO.
goes to the TDs and other people.
Yeah.
And the
It
officials.
must be so annoying. Like, dude, this isn't even really your sport. Shut the fuck up, Brody. You're not even a real disc golfer. You're just here to like make money or something.
Is he? I mean,
I'm sure. Look, no, I'm sure he's genuine in this. I'm sure he loves disc golf.
He's got a competitive spirit.
He does
for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of people. There's a lot of that talk in the comments about how he doesn't really give a shit about the sport. He's just kind of there for the money and for the grab. And now they're like, because he's often talking about or hinting. I think people that says that he hints about like leaving or not really giving a shit about the sport or putting in the work. Yeah, I guess I should say. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think that he does like it. I would maybe not love it. He's a businessman first, I think, before he's a disc golfer. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see a thing wrong with that.
There's no fucking money in disc golf. So
yeah, he's probably making more money than 99% of them off of disc golf.
Right.
I mean, even if he's not cashing tournaments.
That's true.
I mean, he owns part of foundation. I don't know how much he owns.
You think he's still selling frisbees?
Oh yeah, yeah. People fucking for sure, dude.
Yeah.
The Dark Horse Zones and shit like that, they for sure selling. He owns the Atlas disc golf bag.
Okay.
He's partial owner in it. So he knows what he's doing, and I kind of like Brody. I hate to fucking
quit
say
talking
it.
shit about him.
No, I mean I'll talk shit about him. But that's just he does shit intentionally, and he's smart for doing it.
He is.
Yeah. But I would say he's business first and then disc golfer.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'd disagree with that. I'll call him later.
We're tight. MPO, you got Gannon Buhr. Of course, I mean, who cares, right? He won. I mean, awesome.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's very good.
What can you say? Like I posted it on Twitter. Like the rain has begun, dude. It's the reign of the Iceman. The Iceman cometh, and it's just we might as well get used to it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be here for a little bit.
He's so good. He can play bad or not to his top, not to his top potential, and still win by 5, 6, 7 strokes.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
Yeah, that is. Still missing putts here and there. And shit.
You better not give Gannon Buhr an opportunity to play 4 rounds on the same course.
Right, yeah, because he's going to have it dialed in after round 2.
He'll dial it in, yep. And then I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about him. Except that we better get fucking used to it. And I'm okay with it. I'm along for it. I like watching him play. He does shit that nobody else can do. His 120 feet out, and he just puts it, and
it goes in.
It's fucking nuts. He don't throw it. I mean, he doesn't even change his putting form. He might drop it down a little bit further.
Sure.
The spin he can put on the disc is
crazy.
Side.
So it's basically like if I threw at 100 feet when he putts.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
smooth.
It's just he's different, man. He's fucking different, and it's gonna be fun. He'll never get 12 world championships. You know what I mean?
I don't know if anyone will.
Yeah, nobody will. Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to. He might not get as many as Paul.
Yeah.
I mean,
Paul may be the last one to make. Even 6 may not ever happen.
Yeah. I believe that. There's a lot of talent coming up.
Or 7
and
when he wins
the
this
talent pool is getting much larger. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
For sure. Ezra Robinson.
Good finish for him.
Hats off to him.
His highest finish so far.
Absolutely. It was cool seeing the Robinson Bros on the lead card that last round.
That was really cool. And it was cool for them. I bet that was a cool brotherly fucking moment.
Oh, I'm sure, dude.
Like, look at us. We're fucking
look
doing
at us
it
now, dude.
Yeah.
We went from growing up on a disc golf farm. They were throwing Frisbees when they were like 4.
It shows.
And it shows.
It fucking shows.
You can tell.
Throwing them in, Isaac throwing it in from, 313 for an eagle?
Yeah,
that was nasty.
That was nasty.
I don't understand.
Didn't Vino or some European do that a few years ago on that same fucking
Maybe,
hole?
yeah, it might have been.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it might have been Vino. Yeah, it does sound familiar. We could be wrong, but we don't care. We're gonna ride with it. Yeah, Vino, Michael, fucking.
He did it.
He did it. Same exact spot, like 313.
And they're like good. I think they're good Christian boys. Like they're really tight brothers. You can tell they are.
Yeah.
Like they razz each other here and there, but like I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine you and your brother playing on the same card?
No.
I couldn't imagine me and my brother playing on the same card. No. We have a different relationship with our brothers.
Yeah. I'd have to.
So hats off to the Robinson boys.
Yeah, I mean they are good, probably good kids. You know what I mean? And that's what they are, is kids. They're fucking kids.
Yeah, probably in their early 20s, mid 20s.
I'd say early 20s. Yeah.
Chris Dickerson third. I mean, goddamn, tied with Calvin Heimberg. I don't think anyone's better at getting a top 10 than Chris Dickerson.
Not this year. They're not. I mean, he's on it.
He is on it, and top 5 most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, I can't, just being a Tennessee boy, I feel like Chris Dickerson maybe I'm in the wrong for saying this, may be easy to overlook for a lot of people because they may not have any ties with him. He also doesn't have like a super, like a personality that people may give that much of a shit about.
No, he doesn't. He's kind of quiet. And robotic and...
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I love Chris Dickerson, and I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't mostly because he's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
But I will always root for C-Dick.
Oh, yeah. And
dude, that's why I step putt.
Listen, yeah, it really is why you step putt.
It really is why I step putt.
And I've actually here lately did some torquing, or not torquing, but changing twerking. I've changed the way he's changed his putt, where he's trying to put just enough momentum on the disc that it just gets to the basket.
Yeah.
And it made me think, like, well, if you could get that dialed in, even if you have a miss, you're just going to be tapping in most of the time.
Absolutely.
Like, you're not going to blow by.
Yeah.
You know, listen, everybody, do not sleep on C-Dick for the World Championship. Don't.
I fucking hope, dude.
Because you got a wooded course and an open course. And that, anytime you have a wooded and an open, Don't sleep on him because he's probably gonna fucking carve.
He's gonna come out of the woods and kick the door open.
Yeah, he's gonna carve the woods up more than likely. Nobody can carve woods like C-Dick. I don't care.
No.
And I am a fucking stan for sure.
Yeah.
So people could probably name like 4 people that's better than him in the woods. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, I don't care.
C-Dick's the best in the fucking woods.
As far as we're concerned, we're from Tennessee. There's woods around here. He's the best in them. I agree with you.
But yeah, don't sleep on him at the Worlds. I really think I would say I'm gonna call a top 5 finish.
He must be playing right now better than he's played at any past year.
Yeah, I mean he's not finished out of the top 10, has he?
I don't think so.
I don't.
If he has, it's okay.
I'm almost, and I'm not. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
You're
a
pretty reliable source.
I'm pretty sure of this one.
I got you. Okay, so GG's roller.
Oh well,
hitting the spotter in the chest.
Well, I don't know. That's a hard one, right? Like he's a fucking volunteer.
He's a dumb piece of shit.
He caught a lot of shit. He's a volunteer. What are you gonna do? Say like, hey, you can't fucking do it anymore. All right, bro. I'm sorry.
Then I won't.
I think my only thing I can say, and I watched the Scott Stokely. I felt bad for the dude because
I did too. I watched the video with Scott Stokely interviewing the guy, kind of to clear the air.
Yeah, it just. I mean, he obviously didn't mean to.
Sure.
But get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, and he said he was trying to focus on where it went out.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do as a spotter. That way you can spot where it went out, right?
It is funny to think that the disc is rolling towards him, but he's got his hand over his eyes, like looking. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's between that stake and God damn it! It just gets pelted in the chest. By the way, that had to hurt.
Oh yeah, that thing was cruising. It was going to be such a good fucking shot. Yeah. I hate that we didn't get to see how fucking great that shot was.
For sure.
But this man, I think during the meeting, and surely they have meetings with the spotters, right? I mean, I would never do that. I would never spot, just for the simple fact that would be me.
Yeah.
And
dude, there were people getting hit left and right last year too.
Yeah, I would not. I would get hit. I'm too fat. I'm too slow. Double G throws a roller at me. I'm fucked, dude. I'm not gonna be able to get out of the way fast enough, right? So I'm like, I wouldn't volunteer just for that reason.
Oh yeah.
Like,
plus the scrutiny afterwards. Dude.
Yes, dude. They were calling for his fucking death.
Really? There was death threat?
No, not
it's
really.
It's funny, like he said some crazy shit on a national level.
People were being brutal. Like, get the fuck out of the way.
He got doxxed.
Like, he did spread his legs like he was going to be cool and let it go between his legs.
Which would have been sick if it had just went under his legs. Like, just barely almost clipped his nuts, and he was just like... Yeah. But it hit him right in the fucking chest.
Yeah. But this man, during the meeting, let's scenario. Let's play a role play, okay?
Okay.
I'm TD.
Yeah.
You're the volunteer.
All right.
You're going to be spotting. If the disc comes at you, get the fuck out of the way.
All right. Can do.
That's all they need to say. Like
guys,
regardless, number one thing, get a close approximate.
Throw the right flag up. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, get a close approximate where it went out of bounds and get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and I'm not trying to be mean. Like the guy did 100%. Like I felt sorry for him during that interview. Like
I did too.
He did not want to. He did not mean to do that.
No, and he didn't want that kind of like I said, scrutiny or like people giving him that kind of attention.
Yeah, but just get the fuck out. Like get the fuck out of the way.
And there's no cool way to get hit by this. Every time I've seen it, every time we've seen it, no one's ever been like, ah. They've always tried to save face and just been like,
yeah.
Inside they're like, God damn it, I just got hit with a Garrett Girthy roller. Dude, wrong person to get hit in the fucking chest with a disc.
They said Double G lit him up, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit. He came old-fashioned Florida ass whooping.
He came out and apologized. Like, he's like, leave him alone. He didn't mean to do it. Yeah. But
he's like, I beat the shit out of him, so it's settled. Just let it go.
But they said that Double G was pretty pissed. You can understand. I mean,
absolutely.
Just one stroke. If you just say one stroke, it cost him like $130. One stroke.
Yeah.
So...
That's not really that fucking much.
Yeah, but what if he eagles that hole and his confidence blows up and then he birdies the next 3 holes because he's fucking feeling it and not disappointed because he just threw the best roller of his goddamn life and Joe couldn't get out of the goddamn way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hard to fucking say what would have and would not have happened, right? Like,
yeah.
You can't go back and say this would have happened or wouldn't happen because we'll never fucking know.
No.
You know.
No, because Joe wouldn't
get
Joe's in the goddamn way. That video, I don't know. It was kind of not amusing. It was kind of funny though.
It's always
like
funny.
Scott Stokely. Well, no, like Scott Stokely video of him like with the dude, and he's just like, "Hey guys, come on," you know, like Scott Stokely's just trying to tell everyone like we all make mistakes. It's fine. He's such a nice dude.
I do. I love Stokely. He's the shit.
He's like, really Lord knows I've made a lot of mistakes.
He's like, you
can read about it in my book. In this, you see these. He's like, you know, it says disc golf across his hands.
Disc golf. Yeah.
Each word has 4 letters. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's better than
the toy machine logo.
Yeah. The video is great. So go check that out. Go on Stokely's YouTube. Check it out, because if you can go away from that not feeling a little bit bad for the fella, because I'm a good guy. I like to think people that say I'm a good guy aren't really good people, but like I do
not
feel
great sources.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for that dude. Like, he was legit upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could tell in the video.
He was like, fuck.
No, yeah, he's probably just like I mean, he looked like he was in his 50s or something, maybe early 50s. Yeah. He's just a good old boy. He's like,
probably loves disc golf.
I don't want this kind of attention.
Drove all the way from
South Carolina.
South Carolina. One of them drove 1,000 miles to go be a damn volunteer.
And now everyone hates him.
People were like, fuck that kid. Fucking yeah.
Oh yeah. There needs to be a rule, and then it brought forth conversation of like what changes can be made. So he like sparked an entire thing.
Oh yeah.
Just from being a little slow, you know, just from not getting the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, instead of hopping, he should have ducked. It might have served him better.
Yeah. Just get the fuck out of the way. Like, I know this seems easy, like, but man, just getting out of the way is more important. Let this finish what it's doing. Yeah. Then worry about where the fuck it went out of bounds if it don't come back in. I mean, 90% of the calls made on a disc golf course are probably not very fucking accurate.
No.
And when it comes to rule changes, if something like this happens, like, you can't say, well, you got to take it from where it went, you know, or where you think it might have came in bounds. I mean, there's been all kinds of conversations about rule changes. Fuck that. You don't need to change the rules. We just need to tell the spotters, get the fuck out of the way.
Only let gymnasts be spotters. They're much more agile. They can get out of the way. They can literally bend out of the way.
It's true.
It's the only people that should be spotting is people that are like...
What if the pole vault guy was a spotter and the disc caught his dick?
His giant hog on the way through.
What if he actually got out of the way, but it hit his dick because it was sticking out so far?
First the Olympics, now this? God damn. Everyone's going to be talking about my dick.
I can't fucking win for losing with this huge dick of mine.
The moral of the story is leave whatever the man's name is alone.
Yeah.
I wish I knew his full name so I could say, no. Leave John Edwards alone. Just say his actual name.
There's other shit at fucking Ledgestone that's controversial. Like, there's
the slip and slide?
Well, the slip and slide. There's some people thought that was stupid. I didn't hate it. Like,
was it for Terry's? Was it for Terry's birthday?
No,
or am I mixing all this up?
No, I think it was. They're trying to. You know how they jump in the pond at MVP?
Oh, they're trying to make it that.
They're trying to make that the Sunset Hills. That's the, like, when you win FBO, you get to slip and slide. So I don't hate it, dude. Okay. Why not have fucking fun?
Seems a little sexist to me.
Oh, because guys don't get to?
No, because they just make girls go out there and dress skimpy. It sounds like it's for the men. Sounds pretty sexist.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so whoever wins has to do a bra and panties car wash. Like, what? They just make the top 10 FBO field wash cars in like skimpy outfits.
We got this pool over here.
Sounds like bullshit.
We got this pool over here filled with Jello. We got.
Yeah, it's gonna be tradition, you know. And the girls are like, "What?"
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it that way.
Natalie Ryan's like, "I'm in," and they're like, "You know what? I don't know how the fucking." This is not just like ultra men that throw it together. Like, this is not what we envisioned.
Never mind, we'll go back to slip and slide.
Let's just go back to the slip and slide. Everyone wear shirts.
Yeah, I don't hate it, man. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to celebrate stuff. There's some people who are like, it's not. I'll say where I heard it on Foundation, right? Like, They were like, it's not professional. This is a professional sport. Fuck off.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Have fun, man. Why can't motherfuckers have fun? Like, why is everything got to be
I will say,
professional?
I agree with that. I agree with you. I do struggle with that idea of like how professional, how serious we can take it as far as it being a professional sport, and then how it's also throwing the frisbee. You know what I mean? How it's like silly and different and fun, like... especially when you're talking about the pros, like making those arguments with people that are making money off this thing, it's kind of hard.
But they were having fun. The ones that were making money,
they're having fun.
They were having a blast. They were all laughing. They were fucking.
So I guess people are concerned about the attention that gets and the not being taken seriously as a professional sport.
And I see where
go suck a fart.
Well, I see where maybe not like following them all the way to the slip and slide like it's a big fucking deal, like the coverage following them. I get that. I don't see a problem wrong with doing it, and I don't see a problem wrong with them like highlighting it, like showing it, like. But maybe like go to the commentators and then go back to it when Holland's going down. You know, like I'm okay. I'm fine with that. Like, I don't know. Let's have fun. You know what I mean? These people aren't making.
I'm with you.
These people aren't making fucking millions and millions of fucking dollars, man. They're living in fucking vans. They're fucking. A lot of them are fucking struggling.
Yeah.
Let the motherfuckers have some fun.
Yeah, let them have some fun, too.
They just played 4 rounds of probably very high-stress disc golf, trying to make enough gas money to drive to fucking Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In between playing C tiers.
Yeah, I mean, let them fucking go down a fucking slip and slide. Who cares, dude?
That's fair. And once again, it still is, even though it's a professional sport, it really is still kind of a lame fucking sport.
It's still frisbees.
It's still going like, oh, dude, you see how far that frisbee went?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
I don't know. It's all subjective. Football's, hilarious to some people.
Yeah, they run into people. Like, all sports are kind of
stupid.
Yeah, I mean, the last real sport was gladiators, right? I mean,
yeah.
You lost it. You really lost.
You really lost.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, I guess the only cool sport is UFC.
Yeah, I like other sports. No. I mean, I like.
They're
football.
all kind of lame except for UFC.
I like football. I'm not talking about. I'm not bagging on sports. I'm not taking it that far. I'm just saying, let's let them have fun. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I agree with that.
But the shit I was talking about, Ledgestone, is like T signs having the distances wrong.
Yeah.
Like not even from the same T signs that they had from 2019. They just put it back, even though the holes have changed. Yeah. That's kind of crazy. What else was there? There was
the OB lines.
The OB lines. There was some of it had OB lines near the water, and then it'd disappear, and then like 60 foot later it'd come back up. Like, and some of them didn't even have OB lines at all. And so I guess there was some calls that were people didn't agree with because the disc would be like actually completely past where you would think an OB line would be, like what would you call it, the edge of the water, but the disc would be like resting on top of like lake grass or whatever the fuck, so it wasn't actually submerged in water, but it was past where OB line should be.
Yeah.
And they called it in. Like I guess there's a few things. So
too many discrepancies. With that.
Like galleries walking in front of people while they're playing, like getting ready to tee off in the middle of fairways.
People fucking fishing.
People
on hole
fishing.
18.
Yeah, people fishing on holes. Like there was some players calling it the biggest C tier they'd ever played, or the best C tier that ever played. Go check out Disc Golf World. They have a clip where they get into it a little bit better, and because they got the inside info. They said there was they had more people talking to them and complaining about some of the shit that was going on this weekend than they've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Damn. Ledgestone's always been one of my favorites to watch.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I mean,
it still is, I guess, one of the highest paying ones too. How much was Gannon Buhr's first place? 14 grand?
Yeah, it was a lot. It is high. It is one of the higher paying ones, and it's a huge event too, right? Like it's always the biggest PDGA event. Like because it's also all the AMs. Like, it's a huge event. Like, there's thousands of fucking players because all the AMs come to play that part of the AM side, and then they got the pro side too. So it's a huge event. But do we think that
Is Nate Heinold a piece of shit or not?
Well, do we think that Nate Heinold is more worried about 2 weeks from now? Like,
right,
is that on, or 3 weeks from how? Or 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Is that where his mind's at? Is since they already had the Champions Cup there. Did they be like, we've already had one here? Like, I heard the Fly Mart was like way smaller than it usually is. I heard the attendance was actually smaller. I don't know. Like, it didn't seem like, maybe it just wasn't ran as well because maybe his head's somewhere
elsewhere.
Like maybe he was more focused on Worlds and actually had other people, like people that work underneath him, running this one a little bit more, and maybe this wasn't as tight as usual.
Right.
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to ever admit to that.
Right.
I mean,
also, how do you get people, like, how do you control people from fishing and, like, just enjoying the park, too? You can only get, the volunteers to ask them to.
I mean, was the park closed? Or like,
that's a good question.
You know what I mean? Because if it was, then somebody should have been like, hey, can't fish today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's a major sport tournament going on right now.
Watch out, bro. We're about to put a slip and slide right this moment.
Yeah. Now, can you excuse us while we're setting up this slip and slide? We're trying to have a super serious professional sport.
Slip and slide.
No shit. It's hard to argue that. Now, see, that's where that comes into play. It's hard to argue how professional our sport is when we're like, guys, come on. Can you please take this seriously? We're trying to do the fucking ring toss over here after whoever wins for FPO winner. I mean,
I guess that makes a good point. Maybe they shouldn't slip and slide. I don't know.
Of course they should, dude. It's
it's
still
fun. Right?
Yeah. I'm just fucking around. I'm just dicking. Ulibarri. This is old news at this point, but Uli getting the black eye back in Europe,
Norway, Oslo.
Yeah, I mean,
he finally came out and told his side.
Yeah, which is he got jumped.
Most
people don't just get jumped.
No, he said he chirped back. Like, he said somebody kind of got in his face and pushed him.
Oh, okay.
He said
I didn't know this.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I think I just heard it today. He said he chirped back and he said he pushed the dude back. He's like, I'm not gonna let somebody just fucking talk shit. And
sure.
He said some guy, the second guy,
said something indiscernible European language bullshit, and as an American, I took that offensively.
He said, make the long and the short. It was it's a bar fight out in the fucking street.
Hell
a bunch
yeah,
of people,
brother.
People trying to pull him off. He said one of the security guards, he got hurt. His shoulder got hurt from the security guard slamming him. Like, there's rumors that he got into it with a security guard, and that wasn't what it was.
That's what I heard last.
Yeah, it was security guard was breaking up the fight, and he grabbed him from behind and slammed him trying to break up the fight. But I guess he said he turned out that he thinks the security guard was homies with the dude he was fighting. So, kind of was dirty. But he said his black eye came from a kick, I think. Like, he was down on the ground, somebody kicked him.
Jesus.
Barely.
Well, he could have got really hurt.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what happens when you fight.
That's true. Fights can be dangerous, turns out.
Like,
what does he think it is, UFC?
Been in a couple bar fights myself, you know what I mean? The shit gets crazy.
Absolutely. Broken bottle in half up against your throat, smashed pull cue against your back.
End up on my belly, my pants pulled down.
God damn. Before I know it, they're all taking turns fucking me. Typical bar fight shit. Typical Norwegian bar fight. Dude, what if he did go into detail about that and he's like, then they fucked me?
It would have been funny if it turns out those two guys were courtesy violations fans.
They were wearing t-shirts.
We have shipped some to foreign countries.
Yeah.
I don't think Norway's one of them, though.
Yuli's like, and they were both wearing courtesy violation shirts. Some generic fucking disc golf shirt. I don't know what it meant. I'm like, he doesn't even know what our fucking podcast.
Of course he doesn't. Why would he? Why the fuck would he?
Yeah. But he got a black eye.
Yeah, he got a black eye. No, his shoulder's fucked up, though.
Oh, yeah, I forget. He did say that he was waiting on an MRI and shit results.
His shoulder's fractured, and it's right around where his rotator cuff is.
Yeah.
So when his rotator cuff is pulling, it's pulling on the fractured part of his shoulder. So I think he might be out for a minute. Yeah.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
Don't get in bar fights.
Yeah, not in Norway. They'll slam the fuck out of it.
No shit. Apparently, there'll be like 5 or 6 of them kick your ass.
It sounded nasty though, and he's like, "Man, I don't ever go out and party." Like he's like, "That's not what I fucking do."
But I told him not to give me Jack Daniels because every time they do, it just fucking lights a fire. Yeah, yeah. What if he's just a terrible drunk?
He said he don't. He's like, I don't drink. He's like, we had a good time, Yeah. And he's like, he said, he's like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like, I'm not gonna party anymore. Fuck that.
It could ruin his career.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean, this could have some adverse effects on his career in the long run.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. Like I
do too.
I kind of.
And I'm glad it was an American.
I kind of like him. I kind of like him better now. He's like, I don't let somebody fucking push me.
Paul Ula bar fight. Fall Ullaberry. What else we got here, buddy?
Oh shit! One thing I've got jotted down was the Cloudbreaker. Gannon Buhr's getting a Cloudbreaker, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Why?"
Eagle had that.
Yeah, like I think that most people, and I really want to talk to Dills about this. He's our friend. That he's a big Discmania head. Like that's all he throws.
Discmaniac, if you will.
Yeah, Discmaniac. He buys almost everything they release. Yeah. Multiples. Like he's big in Discmania, and I really wanted to get his opinion, and I didn't have a chance to. But it just seems like when you hear Cloudbreaker, you think of Eagle, right?
Sure.
Like that's Eagle's
Handbreaker. Yeah.
That was the iron, or that was the what's that one?
Oh, I don't know what disc he actually used.
No, like they made I think it's Iron Claw. I don't know Discmania very well. It's something Claw, and that when he broke his hand, they made some of them where the stamp on it's like a claw.
Yeah.
With bones of a claw, and one of them they made with a broken finger.
That's great.
A broken hand. Yeah. But anyway, back to the story.
Yeah, we get sidetracked.
Cloudbreaker. It's everybody thinks of Eagle. I do. Sure. I think everybody does, right? Like I think that's synonymous with. I hope that's the right word with Eagle.
Yeah.
And
or something that may work. Anyways.
Yeah, but it's why not? Even if it is it's a DD3. I think it's the Destroyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's the DD3 if I'm not mistaken.
I couldn't tell you.
Why not name it something else?
Yeah.
Even if it's the same mold, which. Supposedly it is a different mold, because Cloudbreakers are different, like a lot of things, right? Like the Cloudbreaker 1's different than the Cloudbreaker 2 and Cloudbreaker 3, and then because I think like Cloudbreaker 2, I hope I'm saying this right. Dills is gonna give me shit. I think Cloudbreaker 2 is the one that's the least overstable, so it's actually throwable for normal human beings,
sure.
Right? So it's supposedly going to be a different mold. A unique mold, the Gannon Buhr, but why not change the fucking name?
Change the name.
Why not just change the name?
It's easy. They do it. I mean, like you said, they do it whenever they take an MD3 and make it a whatever, fucking Raven's back, or I don't know what the name, whatever the names of their discs are.
I think, I mean, they had like every signature disc usually has, the Zeta Moon. Like they got their own names, and sometimes the molds are different than the regular DD3 or whatever. You know what I mean? So why not just name it something different?
I agree with that.
That to me that doesn't make sense. It's gonna sell, I think. I think it'll sell.
Surely, dude. He's the hottest player right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if he sells. Eagle and Simon aren't doing shit, and they're slinging discs like fucking crazy. Everything they put out sells out. Fair. There's a difference between being the best player and selling fucking frisbees.
I know, but he's also. I don't know. We need to find out how many frisbees Gannon actually sells, because he must be so appealing to the younger audience.
It's got to be, yeah. Yeah. And now that he's not with Prodigy, I think he'll sell more discs.
By the way, did you keep hearing somebody go, "Let's go, G"? Every time he made a putt? Who's that guy? Is that his caddy?
I don't know if that was or not. Yeah, but I kept hearing it. I think
all the time.
It might have been whatever his name is.
Yeah, I forget. They mentioned him on there.
Michael, no. I follow him on
He has the best glares at the cameras.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He owns Titan Disc Golf.
Yes.
Or he's one of the owners. I don't know if he's the full owner, but he definitely owns part of Titan Disc Golf. Has a pretty cool fucking podcast.
Really?
Where it's I don't know the name of it. They cook steaks.
Yeah.
And they try different seasonings. Yeah. It's a really cool podcast.
It's a great idea for a podcast too.
Yeah. They bullshit and try different seasonings.
Hell yeah!
I wish I could plug it for him, but I feel bad.
We'll plug it next episode.
Yeah, we'll plug it next episode. His name's starts with a shoe something.
It's Will Shoestrick.
Yeah, that's who it is.
He's changed over the years. Let's see here. Oh, I was wanting to talk ratings update for a little bit. I played a super shitty round yesterday.
Oh yeah.
At a league.
I didn't know you was gonna talk about this.
I know.
I thought you done buried this deep.
I don't want to relive it, but I am wondering. I was actually wanting to ask you if you think I don't know ratings that well.
Yeah.
So I'm on the road to 900, and the last three I'm at 899 currently, and the last three tournaments that I'd played, last three rounds that I'd played was like a 908, 907, 934. And then this one that I played yesterday, it was for League, Smoky Mountain Discs, Black Bear League or whatever.
Final one.
The final one, RIP, Smoky Mountain Discs, love you, Kev. I ate shit.
You did.
I ate shit. It was the worst play I've had in a while. I think it was the worst. I went back and looked. It's probably the worst rating I've had in like a year and a half, 2 years. And, yeah, I don't know. How bad do you think it's gonna?
I don't think it's gonna count against you at all. I think it's gonna be below your aggregate score. And
because it was 826 rated.
We'll look it up. I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm completely factual on this podcast. But I think you take your aggregate score and I think it's anything that's 80 below your aggregate or something like that, and it's definitely gonna be more than 80 below your aggregate, I think, or maybe it's 60 below your aggregate. It's not going to count against you because I shot that 820 and I was worried about it, and I was only 875 and it didn't count against me. So there's no way that's going to count against you. Not with your last 8 scores all pretty much being right around 900 or above 900. There's no way.
Now, am I going to go up?
Yeah, that one will wipe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so
pretty
it won't
sure
even
that
affect it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's gonna wipe.
I had to ask an official.
Yeah,
I know that you do.
I am a disc golf cop.
You are a disc golf cop.
And I don't know. Maybe we'll try to find. I think he might listen. His name's Matt White. He's a very good disc golfer. Has a crazy fucking forehand. Throws stegos. Nutty fucking player. But
wow.
I watch a lot of his videos. He's great. But he's the one that helped me with mine, and so maybe I can try to get a hold of him and.
I mean, ratings update is Tuesday. I can wait too. It's not that big of a deal. That round really took the wind out of my sails.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna wipe. If anybody knows, leave a comment, and let us know. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna wipe. That shouldn't bother you. You're gonna hit 900, brother.
Yeah,
proud of you.
I'm hoping.
I'm going nowhere but down.
Well, with this recent diagnosis, I don't want to die a sub 900 player. You don't understand.
Sub 9s don't go to heaven. We all know that. We know sub 9s don't go to disc golf heaven.
I have to make it over 900 before I die.
Yeah, I mean you'll go disc golf heaven if you're above 900.
I read it in the PDGA book.
I'm an official. I know.
It says right here, section 3.4 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna wipe. To be honest, I really do. I think that'll be gone. That won't even go into your calculation.
Okay.
It's fucking.
I could have asked you this off air, but
yeah, I believe it's 60 points. Well, I'll find out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I think you're safe.
Well,
we got Idlewild.
Yeah.
You got any picks? Don't even give a fuck.
Dude,
I think everybody's focused on Worlds. I really do. I think everybody right now is focused on Worlds. Idlewild's always been one of my faves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely for me as well. Top 3, maybe.
I think, some people aren't playing. Pablo's not playing. Yeah. Ricky said he's coming back. He took off last week.
He did.
I think that was smart. And also, I meant to mention this whenever we were talking Missy Gannon and FPO. I think that's what got her because she came out hot, but I mean she'd only been back in the States like 30 hours when that tournament started, so she was jet lagged like a motherfucker playing a 4-round tournament like in the heat.
Oh yeah,
they said that people were getting carried off because of heat.
Holy shit,
Hannah Wynn.
Yeah,
they said that she made it through the she put it out on 18, and somebody had to help her off the course because
Jesus Christ,
it was so hot. Yeah, so
I mean,
could you imagine being jet lagged and only being back in the States for 30 hours? And
can't
then
imagine being jet lagged. Never been on one, but I'd say it sucks.
Yeah, I'd say that's rough. Like,
yeah,
I think that had a lot to do with Missy. I mean, she still played phenomenal. Like, she played great, but there was a drop like round 2. Right? I mean, she shot like 8 down round 1, I think, something like that. And I think it just finally got to her because she
it's a lot of grinding.
She pulled up and played a practice round as soon as she got
she
back.
never quit playing.
And
on top of jet lag.
Yeah, on top of
whatever the fuck that means. I've never experienced it.
It's just time change. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
but you feel it.
Right.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you feel it. I feel it when it's 3 hours.
Right.
You definitely feel it. Can you imagine? I think it's 8 hours or something like that. Yeah, it's something crazy.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's what it is, for sure.
My picks for Idlewild though:
1 MPO, 1 FPO.
1 MPO, Chris Dickerson. FPO is Tatar gonna be there?
I don't know if she is or not. To be honest, I haven't even looked. I need to look. Probably should have did that before we did the disc golf podcast, but
it's whatever. Dude.
9.
This is just like
9.
This is just attentively disc golf. Like this is a disc golf podcast that's like subject to be talked. To change subjects.
Yeah, we just do what we want.
We do whatever, dude. FPO, I'm gonna have to go.
It's easy. Owen Scoggins.
I was thinking Owen.
Or Holland Hanley. Fuck one of the two.
It was also rolling around up there. I'm going to go Owen.
Yeah.
Unless that's your pick, then I'll go with someone else.
No, it don't matter. I'm going to go Holland and Ezra Robinson.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
I like that coming off this hot second place finish.
I think he's going to win one before the year's over. Here's a question: How many does Gannon win this year total?
Well,
like
he's won like what 5 or 6 at this point.
Over under 7. 7's crazy.
7's
winning 7's crazy. Over under 7.
How many has Barella won so far? 4.
4. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I don't know. There's no telling. He's so hot.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fucking possible.
That's insane. Yeah, but I mean, I guess anything's possible.
The probability of that happening is low.
If he wins more than 7, it might be one of the best years ever.
Yeah.
Like if he wins 8,
no contention for Player of the Year there.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's already got that locked up. You got to imagine.
Surely.
You got to imagine. He's won every tournament that's more than 3 rounds, which that means they're pluses, so that should count for more, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's had some bad finishes, too, though. I mean...
Yeah, he's had someone down there in, like, the 20s and 30s.
Yeah, I can't go over. I can't go over 7. I could see 7. If he hits 8, dude, it's fucking... We might as well remember this year.
I'll say under 7.
Be, yeah. I would say push. I think 7's very possible.
Yeah.
But like I said, if he wins 8, then... remember this year. That's fucking crazy. Shit. And it's very possible.
It'd be cool that we're witnessing it right now, firsthand. We're living in it.
I want you to witness me kissing you.
I'll be there for it. No witnessing about it. I'll partake in it.
All right, let's get the fuck going.
Let's go, boys.
Let's get the fuck going.
Bye.
Let's go throw some frizz.
All right.
All right. Love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.